Hello, hello, and welcome everybody to my friend. We're calling this a bonus stream because I decided to not come into the office. This is where I am all the time anyway. It's just a question of whether I have the camera on or not. I decided not to turn the camera on next week in order to relax and celebrate Christmas. That's what we do around here. We just got our tree up yesterday. It looks very nice. So I thought, oh, if we're gonna do any holiday hijinks, that's what we call this. I need the show logo for Holiday Hijinks. Uh, so right now it says bonus stream, but it's a Holiday Hijinks kind of deal. Last year, I believe around this time, I finally got down to it and we played some Christmas nights, and it was. I don't want to be mean and say underwhelming, but I can't really remember what was different. I remember we had troubles getting it to load up. Uh, but this year, I thought, I haven't seen my friend, uh, Mr. Jackrabbit is his father, call him Jazz, in a very long time. And there's Holiday Hare 94. The year is 1994. A young 5-year-old Nick? Yeah, all right. 5 years old. Jazz Jackrabbit had just came out, and Epic Mega Games, our friend Tim over at Epic Mega Games said, "Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog thinks he's cool. We'll check this out." Um, Back in the heyday of Shareware, so you got the first episode for free, gratis. Pay for the rest. Which, the screen. This is the order screen. Even though this is the commercial version, but it still has all of the to order call. Send a check or money order to. Oh boy. Oh, you got to get on CompuServe. Oh, you want to call up the bulletin board system? Sorry, I'm I'm going back in time. I'm having fun here in my brain and in my heart. I should see if I can get a Jazz T-shirt. Oh no, I need at least 2XL. $12 for like a T-shirt is actually a pretty good deal. Holy cow! Um, a thing that some places would do in the shareware days is they would put out like a shareware for the holidays. Holiday Hare is the biggest one comes to mind, but I want to dig, and I think I can think of at least two others for games that probably aren't worth going back to. Uh, but there are a couple of other games that would release special like Christmas card editions, and it would basically just be like, hey, here's another, even smaller than what their like shareware version would be. A shareware would be like one episode. Hi, Rue. We're talking about jazz. And Christmases back in the year of 1994. Uh, but yeah, like the shareware was like, here's the first third of the game. Uh, and then they would do a holiday edition that was like, here's half of that. Here's, one level, two levels, whatever like half of an episode would be. Um, but then also give that away for free. And, little graphical things, it'd be snowing, it'd be whatever. And Jazz Jackrabbit was absolutely one of the ones that did that. They did it for Jazz Jackrabbit. So Jazz Jackrabbit 94. Here's what I think is a little special. In 94, the year it came out, they did one Holiday Hare bonus episode. The next year, 1995, they did two more levels. Thank you. I got it from Joe, who I believe they got it from Stream Elements or something. I put the snow on. I love it when it snows. And then they did it again in 1998. Jazz Jackrabbit 2 hit store shelves. That's a whole thing on its own. But they also did not Holiday Hare. That one was the Christmas Chronicles for that too. So there is like multiple Jazz Jackrabbit Christmas episodes to check out. So I might have them all downloaded and sort of ready to go. Here's how much Jazz Jackrabbit means to me. I pulled out my Gravis gamepad. I'm pretty sure I have it working in DOSBox. And in case anything goes horribly wrong. Oh no, where's my other Gravis gamepad? It must be somewhere in a much deeper box. I have a second one of these somewhere, you know, so you could play 2-player over your MIDI port. But yeah, I'm tired of hearing me yap because let me tell you, I want to hang out with my friend Jazz. And most importantly, I want to begin by coming up to this DOS prompt and simply typing in Jazz. He's got a gun. Epic Mega Games presents. Yo, what up, Cliff? Right, okay, so this is what's on GOG. So this was a like CD compilation release. Yes, it's working. Oh, I'm so happy right now. You don't even know. Let's see here. Instructions. If you don't know, this turtle, Devon Shell, has kidnapped this rabbit, Ava Earlong, you know, like the Foo Fighters song, in order to conquer this planet, Caritas. It's up to this rabbit, Jazz Jackrabbit, to destroy this turtle, you know him already, with this gun, the LFG 2000, because, you know, 94, Doom already came out, we knew that joke already. To save her and this. Welcome to Jazz Jackrabbit. Jab is a speedy, colorful action game unlike any other on the PC. In order to play Jazz, you must understand 3 rules. Run like the wind, shoot everything that moves. If you can't shoot it, take it. If you run into any problems, type help me at the DOS prompt. These are the things we had to do back in the day. Yeah, Devon Shell, Ava Earlong. Why did I have that off the dome? I didn't. I had to look up a couple of things to get this working. The Galactic Rabbits want revenge. Yep. Move, shoot, jump. Blaster, toaster, RF missile, which does like a weird like movement thing, if I recall. The launcher, which bounces. TNT. Game-winning strategies. This is still in the menu for 10 seconds. The faster he runs, the higher he jumps. Jive from the Jazz creators. It's hard to draw a sexy rabbit. You know?
Munduskoru says, more like Jazz Hack Rabbit. Got him. Get him out of here.
Uh-huh. Alright. It's lousy. It sucks. Ha! Our bonus stages are 3D. Thanks, Cliff. I think Jazz should be a squirrel. I just optimized my code. The game is 20% faster. Do you think it's too fast? Hey, legit, I remember playing this game as a kid. This game was a little too fast. Like, it was cool, it was colorful. But so, like, here's the thing. One of the ways that you sort of express speed is that the object moves faster than your camera. So you spend a lot of this game sort of up against the right-hand side of the screen, at which point, as soon as an enemy appears, you're dead. Arjan, what up? Cliff Blazinski, Nick Stadler, Robert A. Allen, Joshua Jensen, Nando Iwood. Yep. This game is not shareware. This is the full version. I can't hand this out. I'm sorry. I have the old version that I have from way back when. I did not feel like digging through our backup archives because I don't even know. I might have an earlier version that didn't have all the Holiday Hare. So, hey, Jazz Jackrabbit was like $1.80 on GOG right now, so I just grabbed it. I will pay for this game again. New game. Let's go medium. Those eyes still haunt my nightmare. Rabbit's Revenge. The Gene Machine. That's Jill of Jungles? That's Jill of Jungle. The Chase is on. Now those two look badass. The Final Clash. And then because this is the CD, apparently we have some bonus levels. I've never seen these before. And here's the Holiday Hare episode. I don't know what the... Oh, bonus levels like the special zone. Yeah. All right, Holiday Hare, let's go. Welcome to Holodias. Okay. Okay, there's that. That does that. That jumps. Sure. Okay, it's... Wait a second. If I hit this switch... So there's this little switch on the Gravis gamepad. Actually, there's two switches, one on each side.
What are you doing?
I'm explaining. Can you hang on a second, Jazz? Can I not? Oh, because I have this up, I can't. Okay, weird. So the switch on the bottom changes it from a 4-button controller to a... I know that, Jingle. Changes from a 4-button controller to a 2-button controller with like the 2 normal buttons and then also a turbo button. The other switch does something cool. The other switch flips all the axes and some of the buttons so that way you can actually play it as a left-handed controller with the D-pad on the right and the buttons on the left. Alright, I was wrong. You just stay centered in the screen. But still, you just come up so fast on everything. He really does look like a Wacom stylus when he's just holding it and running around. Now that really looks like it should be a secret, don't it? Like that is just hinting that there's a secret wall there. I mean, I feel like you gotta admit that... I think you have to hand it to Jazz. The editor's note. You do not, in fact, have to hand it to Jazz. I don't know. I still kind of like the look of this game. Like, I think there's issues with just, like, you know, the speed it moves at and what that does for playability. You know, especially for the resolution that we're working at here. This game just moves so fast that it is hard to play. Ow. Ooh, I lost all my other weapons. But like, I think it... in terms of like sprite art, I think it looks good. I think this music is pretty rockin'. But I had to set up and say Sound Blaster Pro? Ah. I do need that. Ah. Alright, there goes the shield. Why? There was a guy there! I don't know why that dog is so blue. It makes him so hard to see. Turtles everywhere. Oh, I'm like feathering the throttle on this rabbit. I'm gonna run out of lives. I'm gonna get a game over. See, and this is why, like, I think a game like this is hard to go back to, because it's just like, oh, I remember it so fondly, because, like, compared to a lot of games of the era, and, you know, we've been playing some Secret Agents, some Crystal Caverns, some TIE Fighters. I've been in a DOS games kick for a while now. I can't explain it. I'm not trying to justify it. I saw Jilly Beans post the other day that they were streaming some Hexen, and I'm like, ooh, Hexen. I know I launched that game a lot, but it was all fantasy and stuff, so I never played as much of it as I played Doom, but ooh. God, no, we did that for a Doom mod Gaiden. Did we play Hexen or Heretic? No, we played Heretic, because Hexen is beyond Heretic. You can tell by the subtitle. Hey, by the way, this Gravis gamepad is fine. Like, I keep reaching for a start button to pause, which it simply does not have, but, like, I don't know, build quality, the D-pad is surprisingly responsive for, I usually don't like a D-pad that doesn't have, like, discrete buttons for being just one... I'm explaining! For being one plastic wedge that didn't much around, I'm not getting, like, wrong inputs. I'm reviewing. I touched him! Don't touch. Come on. See, they give Jazz so much speed, but you can't... You know, woo! What up? Oh, good, I get to play more. I want to play more. I like Jazz. I'm throttling this rabbit, just like Elmer Fudd. Jumps so much now. That at the bottom does say World 1-1, don't it? Like, for the time, this was kind of incredible. The speed, the fluidity, yeah, it's a level end. I didn't game over on the first level. That's kind of shocking. It just looks, it was kind of like mind-blowing how cool it was. So it was one of those things where it's just like, at the time, why can't I go this way so much? Yeah, secrets, that's why. Like, at the time, there was so much, like, mind-blowing about this that you kind of forgave it for playing kind of like garbage. Just for these, you know... Like, in a way that, like... Oh, I'm really gonna try and do this, huh? In a way that sort of emphasized, you know, what was mind-blowing about it. The speed, the amount of colors, the fluidity. Like, the fact that it's so hard to play because it's so fat. Okay, I'm not doing this. Oh, can I just? Oh, no. Like, the speed and fluidity, like, something playing so fast that it was hard to play was just like, oh. Dang. You did a good job making that then. Very little hang time on this rabbit, too. Honestly, like... The fact that he's locked to center of screen in this way, kind of... what the heck? I could see this kind of, like, motion sickness being an issue. I'm lucky that I don't get it. Apologies if any of y'all get it and can't look too much. And again, Jazz is always locked at the center, so maybe that helps. Okay. Carrot? No. Okay. I kind of love that. Like, it's RF, whatever, but it just means it's a split missile, which is how you hit stuff that is, like, slightly off level to the level of your gun. Cannot stand up. Okay. God, this was such a DOS era thing too. It's just like, yeah, your game is just full of like candy and other bonus items to collect just to get points. But like, points were, you know, high score chase things. It was like competing on leaderboards in arcades with big populations. You don't have like, maybe, you know, I grew up an only child, so maybe this is different. But okay. Like playing games at home, there's not like this big competition crowd, you know, playing all these games to compete against each other. It was just like, yeah, no, I'm playing it. I'm by myself. I'm just kind of working to get to the end. But you still want to get all the things. Gamer brain. If you can collect the things, collect the things. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so like, I mean, of the era, what other games would I have played like this? Cosmos Cosmic Adventure. You know, I already said Jill of the Jungle. Oh, come on. Pickle Wars, which I don't know why I know Pickle Wars, but I know me some pickle. Oh my gosh! Oh boy. Hey Joe, can you look up when the Sonic the Hedgehog first came out?
What are you doing?
Yeah, the game. It's becoming a team effort now. That might also be like 93. '91. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, 91. So like that was a weird thing, right? Is because how about original Mario Brothers? Like, was that 89? It's fine. But like, this was 94. Doom was 93. Sonic was 91. Mario Brothers was like 80. Ah, okay, that's the way the Holidays. They're blinking lights. What the? Oh, that beat drop.
Yum.
I was gonna say, this is just Silent Night, but we got these, like, demon game show hosts flying around. Now we got zombie hands. Ow. Oh, those are horns, not a bouffant. Okay, I see it now. I see it now. Oh. Here. Okay. Oh. Okay, no, yeah. No, the rabbit is so hard to control. So my understanding is that, like, in the era, computer games in like this action sense were actually sort of behind the times, because when they were making console hardware, they were better at the graphics processing necessary for smooth scrolling. So, I mean, you look back at oh gosh, Gershman played it. No, Nick. I couldn't pause because I was tabbed out. Video games. I'll do it, yeah. But like the Super Mario Brothers scrolling, the idea of the smooth scrolling at the time was kind of the incredible part of that. Here, am I like shouting? Let me turn the game out of my ears. The smooth scrolling of the original Mario Brothers was kind of wild. And yeah, Super Mario Brothers Special for the 86 process, or something like that. Like that was a version of Mario Brothers that had static screens. You would walk off one side of the screen and then back on the other side. And it was bizarre. But that's because like the hardware was so purpose-built back then that that was the thing. Computers were built for one thing, and computers were built sort of while they were trying to land it or whatever. So they were just making those things work at first, and then the consoles at the time were kind of like iterations of like, hey, we want these specific features, and so consoles got good at smooth scrolling stuff first. And arcade hardware. When you look back and remember, like, yeah, like for a long time, every arcade you saw was a bespoke piece of hardware, and playing that one game was the only thing it could do. And it just blows your mind, man. Kyle Digital Jack. But yeah, so the going from like 89 smooth scrolling on consoles ish to but I guess still sort of like slow paced though. You think about Mario, you think about a lot of other NES games. If you look at them, they still like, yeah, they could scroll smoothly, but look at, boy, what is something that scrolls smoothly but slow? Where like RPG world maps smooth scrolling? You look at them in terms of like yeah, you can move small sprites pretty fast, but look at how many NES games, like, in order to put a boss fight on screen, had to not have a background because their sneaky trick was they were loading the boss as like background graphics because those were easier to process and thus could hold like a bigger image, because if they tried to load it as a sprite, it just would not fit into memory. What is this button doing? This button's doing nothing. I got a spare button on this gamepad. Ow. Instantly lost it. Ah. Okay, the sliding is terrible, because I swear you slide faster than your bullets move. Also, you can't really kill things that are off the screen. So regardless of like how fast you're moving, worm affected bullets, yeah. I hope that one day I too may be worm affected. Ew, no, I don't want to be worm affected. I take it back. I take it back. Yeah, I thought it'd be a fun thing to say, but no, I hate it.
Yum, yum.
Too much! By which I mean not enough. Okay, alright. Gotta approach this tactfully. Like, here's a messed up thing. It's like, oh, a game about blinding speed. And my thought is like, there's no need to rush. We can take this safely. Which, now that I'm actually looking at it, here we go. Let's just get a little bit less. Oh, we can just turn on slow motion. Do we want to? Next year for Halloween, I could go. See here, I could have an outfit that has the 4 colored buttons, the big purple D-pad, and what else makes this bad joke pun costume work? A podcast microphone, and 2 brothers, and I'd be going as the Gravis McElroy. Okay. Because that was also a big thing about Doom, right? Like, Doom and Rise of the Triad came out at the same time, and the reason that those two came out at the same time is because they were kind of in a race to like iterate on Wolfenstein, right? Because like Wolfenstein was a 3D, a smooth scrolling 3D shooter, first person 3D spaces. That was sort of a technical marvel. Where did I go last time? It was a technical marvel, and even when it was, you know, at its peak, it was kind of running like garbage. So, sure.
Yum, yum.
I cannot talk in a straight line. And so, like, the race to follow up Wolfenstein. We gotta talk about Blake Stone at some point, I guess. I think that's something else. I think they gave it away for free on... I somehow ended up with that on GOG. And that is another of the time. Like, it is very... It is in the 90-degree wall era of shooters, right? Because that's the thing. You look at Wolfenstein, the map itself was tile-based, which means when you're walking around that 3D space, there's only right-angle walls. So, you know, only 90-degree corners. It is so tense trying to make any jump in this game. And so that was like part of the race, right? Because where was I going with that sentence? Rise of the Triad did the same thing. They were much smoother scrolling, they had more weapons, they had better graphics, they had pretty good music, as I recall. Like, it was just like, hey, we've iterated on this in pretty much every way. They put humor in it. They put cringy humor in it. Today we would call it cringe, I suppose. But they were just like, yeah, we're going to be the next one. They made it run good, look good, and it was huge. And it had more new and interesting gameplay. And then right next to it was Doom. And Doom said, yeah, we've gotten away from 3D walls. And it was just like, ooh, turns out that's what the people actually wanted. Ooh. That allowed for much more interesting spaces. Like, there's something about when you're exploring a 3D space, when something is like all right angle walls like that, there's a certain level of, there's like a top end limit to novelty, I suppose, of the spaces. So Doom really, because there might be some arguments that like parts of Doom don't look as good as Raw. I would not try to make that argument, but I bet there's, certain graphical fidelity things about, they had people that they photoshopped in. Photoed in? Something like that. I'm saving the game, Jazz! This is where we lost it last time. And so, like, that was sort of the arms race there. Oh, now that I'm talking about this stuff, talking about the sort of... So yeah, that's why Doom and id kind of won the arms race, is because they were just like, check this out. Super smooth. I think Doom maybe did have a better frame rate, too, actually. On equivalent hardware. The health was right there. I saw it. But yeah, like, that was one example of an arms race, and the other arms race was in... Like, it became weird, right? And I think this is actually something that... I think it's something that probably... helped guide the culture of, like, PC versus console games for a long time to come. Because on PC, we kind of had this, the arms race was about the first-person shooter, because that was something that consoles... You can kill those! Because I was just missing before. Just always be shooting. ABS, like the brakes. What was it too? Right. I believe that's the way that it went. Was like they gave a pitch to Nintendo to be like, hey, you got that Mario on console, and nobody has done a good smooth scrolling yet to. Nobody has come up with a smooth scrolling engine on PC yet that you'd be comfortable porting Mario to, except for Mario Special or whatever. And then they came along and said, hey, we got this right here. What do you think? And Nintendo was just like, that's pretty good. No. We're going to stick with the console stuff. Because, you build your business to be in certain areas, and, all right, whatever, stick to it. Make money. But since they already had the engine, that game engine went on to be the original Duke Nukem, if I recall? No. I don't think it was Crystal Caves and Secret Agent that we were playing. Those weren't the... going back and visiting the last game, that was not the smoothest. It's not the smoothest scrolling anyway. Are you kidding me? Holidays!
Yum.
Oh, it just takes you right there? Alright.
Yum.
That's the other thing. If you just run fast enough, are the enemy timed such that you actually, like, they come on screen and spawn, and then they don't actually activate until a point of... Ooh! Oh, right. That's this. I knew about that. Like, if you're running at full speed, you just run past them, and they don't have time to activate and hurt you. Not everything activates! Some things are just there. Is there a carrot over there on the left? Or just more things to kill me? Hold up the gun. Keep dumping. Yeah, not carrot. Yeah, that's a shield that has multiple uses. Yeah! We got, oh god, what's the bird's name? I don't think him named Pecorino. Why am I thinking that's him named? I love the way that dude says 1-up when you get a 1-up. But yeah, so I think ultimately consoles kind of had the, like, scrolling race, and maybe that had something to do with, you know, the trend of arcade games at time, and consoles were always like, hey, here's how you get the arcade experience at home. Because arcades were doing their own whole thing. Hey, that's...
Rapid fire.
Right. That's, the sparkly, I believe, is vulnerability shield. Normally, you get the song for a timer, like the Superstar, but... Oh, there it is. So, like, consoles had this race of, you know, the Contra... I mean, where that race goes, in a lot of ways, is Symphony of the Night, you know? Making side-scrollers, making these bigger levels, bigger bosses, smoother scrolling, a lot of effects like that. Mode 7? That race leads to Mode 7? Oh my goodness! So this, you know... The PC, it's the way that things split is that the PC race ended up being about first-person shooter graphics, and the console race ended up being about, like, platformer and speed game graphics. And that's where Sonic the Hedgehog came in. And if you look at this game as, like, hey, we're on a PC and 94. Yeah, so Doom 2 was out. So this is like, hey, we still want to have this race that everyone is kind of agreeing that, you know, PC is not a part of. And I think they made a really good entry. Like, I'm not like a big niche nerd kind of guy when it comes to PC games of the 90s. Like, I remember the ones I had, but I don't know like full timelines. Do I have faulty knowledge of myself considering everything that's going on here? I do read a bunch of Wikipedia when I'm not sleeping at night. But like, yeah, this was a game that said, oh, Sonic the Hedgehog? The PC can do that too. And like, yeah. And like, that's the thing, right? The thing that was kind of brilliant about Sonic the Hedgehog is he could turn into a ball, which just said, yeah, things are going to come on the screen real fast. Most of them, this will just take care of, which becomes this weird, like, oh, why is it not just like a empty world parkour game? Like, there's interesting questions, and I feel like now we have like parkour games. Or you get to the kind of games that understand, oh, if you're doing that, like runner games, we have that on phones now. And we understand, oh yeah, you put the character all the way on the left because just like assume, yeah, you're not going backwards and show as much of what's coming up as possible. So that way you can go faster and still have reasonable times to, nice job! The brief stopover to Holiday was a success. Jazz grabbed tons of holiday goodies and taught Devon's naughty goons to be nice. Oh, it's a cutscene. Look at that walk. Oh, Santa.
Yay!
Lady. Oh, we at Epic Mecha Games wish you and your loved ones a safe, happy holiday season. Be sure to read about order info. Man, you're not allowed to say Merry Christmas anymore. Everyone has to say Happy Holiday. Listen. Try having a good faith argument for once. People might like you better. Oh, it's just who has the top score in a given episode. Interesting. Great. So that was Holiday Hare 94. How do I play Holiday Hare 95? DOS, Jazz Jackrabbit. Oh, HH95 is its own separate. Okay. All right. Hold on. Come on this journey with me in DOS. So you say we have something called HH95 in here. And do we have Jazz? All right. Next holiday. Holiday Hare 95. Setup. Joystick. Remember when you had to do this all the time? Yes, I have a Gravis gamepad, which was their way of asking, do you have 4 buttons? Incredible. See here. Is this just okay, so this is what it looked like when you had the shareware versions. I like how the snow is dynamically building up on the top of the window. That's good. So this is just Holiday Hare 95. So this is 2 planets of Holiday Hare. Candion. Okay, so like candy, not... Oh yeah, that now we're talking. This is the normal stop speed. Okay. Oh. Whatever that was. Load up. Oh, that's the mouse who wasn't stirring in a not a Christmas Carol. I heard him exclaim as he Grove out of sight. Merry Christmas to all. Road out of sight. All a good night. What is the name of that one? It's not a Christmas Grove. It's not Once Upon a Christmas. It's Ding Dong Ding Dong.
Yum, yum.
Oh, you need some. You need a little more palette separation from your background here, fam. The arc on those. Epic Mega Game Chocolate Bar. Oh.
Rapid fire, rapid fire.
Jazz Jackrabbit is kind of the attitude inspiration for one of my OCs. I'll let you guess which one, because I want to trick people into considering my OCs more than they normally would. Ow! Me and Jazz said ow at the same time! Oh. Again, like, I've never been able to figure out a persona. You would think it would be Rabbit, and this is just more evidence to it, but... Actually, did I said what my theory on that is? It's because so yesterday we were putting up our tree, having a lovely time with the family. But the tradition is we watch the Muppet Family Christmas special while we decorate the tree. And I realized, oh, in all of those, like, you have all the Muppets, but then there's also, like, you know, because it was the Muppets, it was like the guest star. You had to have like the one token human in the cast for whatever Muppet show there is. And I'm like, oh, I think that's me. I think I don't have a persona. I just hang out with all the furries, and I'm just a token human. You gotta have one. I was watching more of that. A little more of that My Dear Friend anime about the friend who's a deer, and she makes the girl start the like deer appreciation club, and it's just like, yes, I'm the deer and you're the human, and the human has to be the caretaker of the deer, and then more people join the club and the rest of them also become deer. It's just like, yeah, you need one human just to... You need Nanny from the Muppet Babies. Was that Nanny? Hey, these levels are way frustrating. A year helped.
Rapid fire. Rapid fire.
Yum.
I love that too, because you have the normal jump. You have the normal jump, you have like the slow speed, and when you go fast enough, you get the round legs, and when you jump with the round legs, you do a somersault. Does Jazz Jackrabbit have space jump? No. Shine Spark? No. Screw Attack. I'm thinking of Screw Attack. I will say this, like, I'm not the biggest Metroid fan. Although, as much as I love like a post-Symphony Castlevania, but like, I'm kind of glad that this style of just like straight running, go fast action platformer died away. Like, I do much prefer the exploration, the sort of slower pace, I guess the open world is a thing you can describe these as. Hey, you know what I haven't done yet? I haven't saved. Just fast enough.
Rapid fire. Rapid fire.
Oh,
Yum.
great. Just hold the button down. Mega Man ain't got nothing on us either. Look at how many lemons we can put on the screen. That's not physics. That's not any kind of physics. Physics travel at a constant velocity to screen space, not to world space. Oh, I hate that. Oh. Oh, wow. That's what they're doing. Okay, so you can't run ahead of your own bullets, which is good. But that also means bullets don't have... Here, I'll do it again. Alright, you shoot bullet, right? You shoot bullet while you run, right? Bullets, the time it takes for a bullet to get from Jazz to the edge of the screen is perfectly constant. No matter Jazz's speed or location or anything. So that means that, like, if you start shooting at a standstill and then run forward and shoot, the bullets you fired at a standstill will speed up. Is effectively what that looks like to a relative observer. Oh, that's a lot. Ooh, that's that. If anything was going to give me motion sickness, it's that part, and now I can't unsee it. It's fine. Did I go backwards? Oh. I don't remember how to find the bonus levels in this. There's a big gem? Ow. Nope, that was... How do you get down there then? You know what? I'm gonna try not to worry about it too much. But yeah, I honestly think, like, when you think about some of the best games on the original NES, like, yeah, something like Mario Brothers and stuff like Bionic Commando and nope, does not say his name, and Contra. These are all games that come to mind. These are all games that I think... See, that's the thing. I will take a Mario World any day of the week, but like original Mario Brothers, like I guess, like there are ones that are all right. There's definitely something about the screen scrollers with guns, you know. Like you look at something like an original Castlevania, and like I would say original Castlevania is better than original Contra. Like there was definitely, you know, decisions about like, oh, let's make this feel different. But what they did was they made it oh, it's Bloxonius now.
Yum.
Wait. Wait. Okay. That bad? No, that's normal. Yeah, these are Jazz. This is the Jazz block construction system. You can put them together anyway. It's more about the blocks you don't build with. That is definitely a deadly pit of spikes. Splits. Oh, jeez! distinct wind-up rabbit with drum. Am I the only one who remembered that one year at E3 that they were like, hey, we're bringing back Commander Keen as a 2-player versus phone game? Or maybe it wasn't versus, but it was like, we're bringing back Commander Keen as a Q*bert-like. Epic. They had to double the A! I was like, that's not the right amount. Okay. There's a lot of dynamite you're collecting, Jazz. You have nefarious plans? Christmas Background Zero? That's Devon Shell right there. He's taking over Christmas. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Oh, was there something good down there? It's fine down. There was something good down there! No! It's okay, I should be able to traverse backward. No! This is also part of it too. I've always hated this feeling of just like, oh, I didn't go the special one-way through I did not go the special way through the one-way level, and now I've missed out on something. And like, yeah, I could replay it, but the game's about getting to the end. So like the idea of, you know, platformer games where you repeat and you can explore and you can scratch that itch of like, yes, I have seen everything. Those were always just more comfortable for my brain. Ah! There's not even anything up there. No, that one doesn't reset cycles when it screens to scroll. Right, I can just wait. Oh, okay, perfect. All right, yeah. Oh. That's fine. You know what? This is a great time to do this again. Oh, okay. Okay. Ooh. What? Oh, they're boos. They come at me through walls when my back's to them. Okay. What the? Thing? Ah! Now that felt like that might have been a secret, but I might also have been coming in through that secret backwards. Oh, don't touch that. Ow. Hitboxes are a hell of a drug. Ow. Ah. Here. Also, just let me see more of the screen. I want to know where I'm going. I want to see where I'm jumping to before I jump in, you know? There's so much to ask. Jazz, can that be your Christmas present to me? Okay.
Yum.
Alright. Nope, I'm wasting it. Why am I doing that? I don't need ammo.
Yum.
There wasn't really like a boss fight in that first holiday pack, was there? Red light. Hi. Oh, that's Jazz's brother. Oh, wait, is this where he first appeared? So this was 95. This is the character's name, so bear with me. That's Spaz? That's Jazz's brother, Spaz. Spaz would not be a playable character until 98. There we go. I wonder if he started here and they were like, hey, let's use that. Or I wonder if they kind of knew that they had a player 2 in mind. Oh, I also don't have the rapid fire anymore. Oh no! You just made this game worse by killing me once. A curious place to be able to stand, given what it means about my hitbox. Ow! Just impossible. No. Hey, this blows. Like, whatever I was saying before about better level layouts, I take it all back. This is a guaranteed hit, is it not? But you get so many from this. Okay. Huh? Ah, you googa! Nah, it's fine. Is she throwing buttons or something? Ah! Okay. Can I run backwards a little bit from here and find any... The one thing you would not need, restarting from a checkpoint. Thank you. Thank you. I hate you. Thank you. Ironically, I'm just going to tank these planes. Alright, it's better than it was. Alright. Okay. That's under. No reason to go over there. Bye! health? Oh, please help. I was so scared that that bear was a big enemy that was just going to eat me. No, don't make me do it. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Don't miss the continuing adventures of Jazz. Call the number to check it out. Thank you for playing Jazz Jackrabbit Christmas Edition 1995. We'd epic mega games all you and your love of the holiday year and Happy New Year. Thank you for your business, and we look forward to seeing you in 1996. All right. So it's like the same amount of levels. You just split it up over more. No, they didn't really split up over more tile sets. Thank you, Jazz, for your service. There you go. There's Tim Sweeney. Epic Mega Games, Inc. If you would like to order your own Jazz Jackrabbit Special Christmas Edition. There you go. The CD-ROM with all 9 episodes for $50. Hey, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take like a 3-minute break, run some ads, and then why let it sit for a year? It won't be enough for a stream all on its own. So I do have Jazz Jackrabbit 2 waiting in the wings, and we'll have some talk about that. So go get a snack, rest your eyes, do whatever you got to do. I know, look, I'm playing the game. I have to react to what's on screen, so you know. The CD-ROM is jam-packed with 15 times more graphics. Great. In all, the cost is only 60 cents per level. That's a great bargain. I don't like that value proposition. You have to offer me a certain amount of levels before I'm willing to begin paying. If I knew I was only getting 1 level, I would be like, no, thank you. But you tell me just like, here's 6 levels. I'm like, all right, maybe. Because in 6 levels, maybe there's a good one. You know, that's why you never go for the 1 pull. Because you pull a common on a 1 pull, You pull, 6 commons on a 10 pull, but you get that 1 good one, suddenly the whole thing was worth it. Oh, man. Turns out everything is gotcha. Anyway, I'll figure that out. I also need a snack. And we'll be back in 3 and 3. Don't go nowhere. Modern open world game. They do. They absolutely do. And it's kind of sickening. All right, be right back. Hey, welcome back. So the story of Jazz Jackrabbit 2. The year was 1998. I was 9. And I was crying. No, I was probably watching Pokemon. I don't know. Jazz Jackrabbit 2 is a Windows game. But it's an old Windows game. Oh, I've got a couple of tall ones. Let's see here. Does OBS game capture know what to do with this? No? Do I have to feed it Steam window capture? Not that one. Oh, all right, hold on. We are restarting this. Oh, golly, Miss Molly. Oh, all right, I need to try and keep this short. Jazz Jackrabbit 2 was a Windows game. Came out 4 years later. Okay. Yes. Let's go with yes. I think we just need to look at it. It was one that I never really got into at the time because that was like in a time where I was just like, I was old enough to have my own computer. I was not like asking. There was like when I first got my computer, and for a long time thereafter, it was just like, oh, you're old enough to have your computer here. Let me load it up with stuff for you. So like every game I played from the time I could use a computer until, yeah, actually right around this era, maybe a little afterwards. Every software I had, every game I played on the computer, my dad had loaded up for me. And this was not one of them. And like, once I did get my own computer and started making my own, choices about stuff, it would have been a little after this. Like, so this was, boy, like this is probably for Windows 98. This isn't even XP. I don't think I had my own computer till, no, I had a 98. I don't remember. It's so long ago, and things are mushy when it comes to Windows releases. Oh, it's called Goglog. I thought it was called, I was like, why is there a Gelgoog? Why is there a mobile suit in my files? This is just a game, I missed the window. For as much as I love the original Jazz Jackrabbit, somehow I missed the window on this one, just where I was as a computer owner and game purchaser in my life. It was just like too old to be given without knowing to ask, and too old to, or too young to really be able to like be aware of, seek out, and purchase on my own, all right. Jazz Jackrabbit, come on down. I am tempted to play this in a preview window because this is like literally this big on my screen. Y'all are seeing it so much better. Orange games. Aren't you glad I didn't play games? There's the boy. I should just redo this animation, but like with my OCs. Oh, and like the era of this. How come like every sprite has hard edges, but it has like the one layer of shit. Like it goes between being all flat shaded and binary crispy edges to some soft shading and okay. Okay. I'm going to try something, and this might break everything. I just grab the window. Oh no. Okay. All right. I can deal with that. Version 1.24x. Okay. Oh no! Wait. Yeah. Okay. I have there's a Windows level menus here. I have a menu bar. Use hardware acceleration? You can use hardware acceleration or have ambient lighting. 16-bit color, 640 by 480, direct draw. Oh, you just mean full screen. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Take it back. Take it back. Oh, I've really upset it now if it's going to be like that. Okay, if I grab this right now, I say go big. All right? Okay, it's a little easier on me. Good. Options. Controls. Up, down, left, right. Okay, so same controls. Joystick one. Will you read my Gravis gamepad? No. Joystick. Just brilliant. Okay. Fire, select, jump, run. Okay, it thinks it's joystick 2, but who cares? Cartoons. You know, what I need to do is I need to screenshot the snowflake sprites and recreate this effect as the overlay. Let's not. All right, well. Oh, so this is Christmas 99. Okay, fam. New game. Single player party. So this had multiplayer. Which is cool. It had a level editor, which I believe this Christmas Chronicles included the level editor, so you could actually make bonus levels. The Christmas Chronicles. And you could play as Jazz, Spaz, or Lori. And I think each one of them has like a double jump special. Not effect. Feature? God. Lori's the only one who looks like they got their shit together. These two are naked and jaundiced. But we gotta run through with Jazz. Bust a move. Ah, whoa. So, okay, wait, here we go. Welcome to Christmas Chronicles. Season's greetings from Epic Mega Games, Orange Games, and Project 2 Interactive. Whoa. Shooting the wrong gun. So, you look at this now, and... So, one thing they did was... there's a run button. This is, you just hold, move, and you go this fast. Then you can go this fast. Honestly, just the resolution change. Oh, and there is a slight... He is back set from the center of the screen. Oh, so many particle effects. Hang on, is this all right, actually? There we go. Whoop. There's a cooldown on that. Oh, we got butt stomps. Hold on. So, like, so... Whoa! We got homing missiles? We got homing missiles. We got physics. Oh, we can move the camera? You can butt stomp through some of the weak spots in pathways. Nope, not there. Oh, what? Ice. Ah! Okay. Power up. Oh. Ah! God, I kind of love shooting the, Yeah, that was a shell. Hang on, is this game cool as heck? There's something about the way that Jazz is moving here that is... and especially when you look at the, like, his jump float. But there's almost like a, like some Earthworm Jim vibes going on. Oh, I just assumed I could shoot up, and I could. Yeah, okay. I don't know how to tell this joystick to be joystick 1, but I guess it'll only work for player 2. Wait, does it go ball mode? Can I cause that? No. That's just a... Good, the point where you're going to... Man, that even looks better. I think maybe Baz has a stronger butt stomp is part of what this is. I haven't heard a computer voice go rapid fire yet. Also, I never heard it before, but hearing it today, my brain just went, oh, rabbit fire. Yeah, obviously, because they're rabbits. Can I butt stomp this for greater launch? No. Can I hold jump as we land? Uh-huh. How am I supposed to make that? Come on! Right? Am I supposed to go a different way? Can't go down. See, now I'm thinking again, is this one of those things where the game is actually broken because we are running at like a different like clock speed than it was ever supposed to? Oh right, I have a run. The run affects the air. Okay, got it. This is not going to go well. My run is on shift. Sticky keys are real and they're... I'm sure sticky keys are some people's runs. Simply no. And that guy in the smoke. Considering I can't destroy this. Wow, the bullets are bouncing off? They're randomized angles? Hey, is this like a really cool platformer? Uh-oh. So, hey, talk for me, please? Are you the voice that's haunted my...
Hey, come on, what's up?
Yes, you are the voice that has haunted my dreams. Hey, come on!
Hey, come on, what's up?
Real quick, can I get a clean take of that? Oh, say it, you stupid rabbit.
Hey, come on, what's up?
Thank you. That's all I needed. There's just something so weird about this era of... Like, I'm even going to say platformers in general, like, right? Because, like, I'm kind of getting some, like... I don't care. Some people are gonna call me a heretic. I'm getting like some Bubsy vibes off of this. And I don't really know what. Oh, wait, do I have... Will this blow up that? Yes! Learning. I should probably have those solved. Just really quick. Maybe self-air boosties. But like this is an era where games got like weirdly really like almost like too big for their britches in a way. Because like trying to put it there. No, we need to go this way. Oh, the timer's gone. Okay. There's no there. What are you doing to me? Am I missing something? Like, I thought I was missing something a minute ago. Oh boy, fam. But yeah, like this game feels too good to be a platformer in a weird way, right? Because it's just like, okay, I did something that made it go away. Watch out for the spikes below. Thanks. Oh, look at that ear hang. That's very Earthworm Jim. But like, we have like 3D animated parallaxing backgrounds here. This looks better than a game that would play like this, you know? And like, I don't even mean that as a I don't mean that as like a not term. What's the opposite of a term of endearment? I'm not saying that to sort of like say anything bad about, you know, platformers necessarily. Oh. Oh boy. All right, fam. But it just, like, even for the time, it felt like, oh, are we not done with these for now? And to be something that you played on PC, to be something you only played on PC. What was, okay, so what was our what do you call them? Not constituents. What are the peers of this game, you know? At this time, we would have been like, whoa, okay. Stop. 98. So that's PlayStation era. So this was happening while Homba was happening, while, oh, what's that one with the hat kid? Not Hat in Time, Klonoa, like, right? Like this feels like an alternate universe. This feels like an alternate 1998, because, again, being like, oh, you know, platformers belong on consoles. That is where that style of game simply lives. What we were getting there was just like, oh yeah, we're getting games that are moving into a very, like, trying to get into 3D. They want to be 3D hybrids. Like, and I think in a weird way, like, I'm not gonna give direct causation, but, you know, there was so much you look at what PCs were doing, especially in 98, because by 98, oh, we're looking at Quake, we're looking at you know, Turok. No, yeah, but yeah, Quake and like when you look at PlayStation and you look at the Saturn, like there was a race in consoles to be like, okay, we figured out smooth scrolling and all that stuff. Now it's the move to 3D is the big gimmick and race, and they were like being like, okay, how do we? Oh my gosh. Like how do we get in on that game? We're behind. It's like, how do we bring that into the stuff that we do? Like, it's, you know, the story between the PlayStation and the Saturn is like again, like we have to decide on our hardware before we build it, and it was, do we want to go, you know, even better 2D graphic rendering or move for 3D? And you know, you told me this game came out on the Saturn, like I'd believe it, because Saturn was like, yeah, we should go for 2D rendering. You know, we're a console. That's where 2D games with like fast action and blast processing live. Just use the big guns, would you, Nick? Don't have ocean syndrome. Oh, they come back. And you know, you look at the Saturn, and the Saturn realized, like, nope, this was actually not a winning horse. We have to basically reverse engineer how to do 3D using sprites, and that's why all the 3D in the Saturn was computed with quads, because it was just like really fancily rendered sprites in order to get to 3D, which again, I think is actually super cool, honestly. But that was the thing. That was the race. That's kind of how it broke down. Like, they spent so long being the master of their domain of 2D action games. Then it was just like, yeah, but have you seen what the PC doing? Have you heard of Doom? And they were like, yeah, we don't need Doom. And then here we have an even different alternate universe. This is like, hey, look at the power of the computer now. Look at what kind of platformers we can make. Like, this is like, to make a game this good, you have to be like considering 2 lost races back, you know? Like, you're on the PC, you're winning at 3D. What are you doing making a platformer game? Which, oh, this one's kind of incredible. They learned a lot about what was wrong with the first Jazz Jackrabbit, and then they did a lot of, man, there's so much data on this CD. There's so much bits of animation going on here. It looks great. It looks freaking great. But like, come on, fam. Who did you make this for? Why is this not on a PlayStation or again, I've now said it in a way that it's going to be like a bugaboo in my brain, thoughts of an alternate universe. It's just like, yeah, Jazz Jackrabbit 2 for the Sega Saturn. That's that's their split. Like, that's just such a weird thought, but in a way, it's just like, yeah, this is kind of what it. I mean, everything on the Sega Saturn always felt like an alternate universe to me, right? Which I think that might be very much why. Like, there were things like the Sega Saturn was going in a direction that nothing else was going. And so it had things that like nothing else had, and also going in terms of like what people were making, but also what like people were preparing to make. So all the stuff that was getting made was also stuff that was just like, we're gonna make things that you're not gonna see elsewhere, and the things that you are gonna see elsewhere, we gotta make it in a different way because we just weren't set up for that. That's our first checkpoint. Holy cow. Yeah, no kidding. Because I'll say it. This is so. Here's the thing I learned looking at this, trying to see how doable this was going to be today's stream. There is absolutely a fan. So what is it? This version. Jazz 2 had a level editor. Like from the get-go. Yes, that is what we were saying. So Jazz 2 has a level editor, and like I was looking, and there are still like people. Hey, can I break in? There are more or less still people making levels for this, and I don't know. I mean, 1998, like we were already getting into like internet as we know it now, internet 2.0 maybe. Some blocks can only be broken with a certain weapon. Oh. Well, then I hope you've given me some amount of that weapon. Yes. Art. Oh no! Okay. 9 more coins for the bonus round. Okay. Alright. Yeah, like there are like in terms of like platformer structure, like yeah, I guess there is some like Crash Bandicoot sensibilities in this game, maybe, you know? Like what are we doing here? But like, hey, this is really good. Like, I'm not focusing on it, but I could. So I also want to say I'm pretty sure the multiplayer mode is simultaneous multiplayer. It's not like a, you know, the lame Mario style of like alternate turn taking. So like, imagine playing this on a couch, just like hanging out and playing this nice big screen. There's something that is very satisfying about this in a way that like modern platformers, you know, trying to be like retro platformers of the style don't have. Like it feels very good. I don't know. So, some of it feels a little weird. Like some of the when you need to do a running jump, that's rough. But like generally speaking, like it's not too fast. You get a lot of like air control. Hitboxes still a little wacky. I mean, also just like I think the smoothness of the animations and everything is helping it feel good. Gem trail entrance. Climb the treetops to find and stomp the entry crate. Right, but the thing. Ooh, Sugar Rush. The thing I was gonna get to is that oh, I'm just dealing damage automatically right now. That's what's happening. This is my invulnerability state. Look at this, like, visual effects, graphic effects. Not only does this have like a library of player levels there's a wiki for it. There's a wiki for Jazz 2 user-made levels. Oh, this felt like a mistake. But people have made fan patches to give more features to this game. They modded in a like scripting level, a scripting language for the level maker. So that way you could make more elaborate things, and like, heck yeah, go off, say less. And And like that's awesome. Like again, for something that feels so like if you're asking me, I say that there's something that like I would almost call making a game like this at the time they did misguided, even if it's a good thing. Punching the blocks above you. Okay, so if you do a crouch jump, it's an uppercut. Okay, alright, hold up. Game got movement tech? I should play Jazz Jackrabbit too. I gotta tell you though, DOS era game soundtracks, nothing beats them. I am not rocking out to this the way I did in the last one. I know we're in, you know, holiday levels, but even just like the instruments, the added, like the way they were, remixing Christmas music for that soundtrack was, I was just like, yeah, this is an action game. This is, yeah. There's a. You know, I keep saying like Sega Saturn, but this has sort of that like blue sky optimism feel that I think especially Sega games of the era would go for. It's just like, yeah, I am exploring some sort of big fantasy world with this mascot character. Right, I have. Like, you get just enough air control and duration with the bunny ears, the ear spin, that like that is just for lining up a landing, which is good. That's like all you need. I can't believe the physics on some of these toys. That was a chain. Well, good news for me. I already have this on GOG. Again, getting this to play, like the fact that it's mostly filling my screen right now is actually kind of surprising. I just had to like take the window and grab it, and you saw that it didn't work right at first, and I don't think there's any like option for like render size doubling, so that is just a secret feature that you can just grab the screen and make it big. Oops. Alright, right here. Is this gonna have boss fights? One thing I remember about normal Jazz, default Jazz, Jupiter Jazz, no. Original Jazz single players, like each planet had a boss, so it would be very Sonic-like. It'd be 1 or 2 levels, and then a level with a boss fight. And I'm not seeing no boss fight. Uh-oh. Treetops. Okay, so they made it flatter. You're aiming for like the widest part of the top of the tree. Okay. Hey, that's smart. But yeah, again, the there's like multiple parallax effects happening in the background. I love parallax backgrounds. Oh. All right, we can do this. Take it easy. Like, so that's the thing. I kind of like they went with a weird decision here, right? Like, we are still fairly centered on the screen, but they have changed the speed of Jazz so that you have much more sense and control over your control and movement, and we're just so zoomed out. Like, I really want to check, like, what is the size of the original sprite to this sprite? Because if you told me they kind of just like updated the sprite and didn't totally rebuild it, and they're just like, yeah, no, all of the parts are the original resolutions, but now we just put them on such a bigger screen, and that pays off because that helps with the speed issue. It's just like, yeah, we just put more of the world on the screen. Of course you can see further ahead now. And you know what? Like, yeah, that's something I've always said about the Sonic for the GBA is I think those are actually really good Sonic games, but the screen is so small, it makes it nearly impossible to play. In a way that's honestly really reminiscent of this. Or I guess of first Jazz. Because like it's not even that it's necessarily bad, but it's like you either have to really design your levels about, like, yeah, just don't remember not to put in traps and hazards that would like jump scare players who are just running fast, because you have a character whose deal is to just run fast all the time. You know, don't punish the player for using the main verb that you've given them. Which is the concept I feel like I've had to explain a lot recently. I don't know why Box existing causes walls to be closed. What the? Oh my gosh, okay, alright. I like how they turned that into like a chain combo. Oh, am I gonna get into Jazz Jackrabbit 2? Listen, here's the thing. Right now, okay. Bonus level. Oh, no mode 7! Did I miss something up there? Or I hope I got whatever was bonus up there. Oh, that's full. Change the angles. I should be able to get that right on him. No. Okay, well. I shoot it up. That behaved strangely. Oh, has this gotten smarter about, like... I have a gun for this. It's just gotten smarter about platform jumping and bonking your head on the platform above you. I mean, it definitely made it, like, thinner. Oh, exit. Oh, right there. What's the move? What level are we on? Won't tell us. Yeah, look at this, like, PlayStation 2 texture rendering manipulation flex ass pause screen. Saving right here. Klonoa it ain't. Yeah, I'm sort of like, I want to say at years ago, I definitely picked this up I picked up, like, because I believe this also had a shareware version, a demo of some kind, and I want to say I picked that up, and I played it just enough to be like, oh, this is weird. Oh, this is weird, because it has this alternate universe feeling. It's like, who is this for? This is it. In terms of just like, bless you. Bless you. Like you're making a game for a different timeline, in a way that I love. Like I keep saying this, but like don't get me wrong. Like the Sega Saturn is, for a console that I never owned, and probably largely in part because I never owned one. I think I still have Anders' though, which he can have it back if you ever ask for it. Some of my favorite just like vibes of a system. Whoa, I have a ray gun. Because the whole thing feels like it's from another dimension. Like look at, especially like when you're opening up with something like Knights, you know? And you know, I want to say like the Virtua games. Where else did you see Virtua games? Okay, arcades. But, you know, in a time and place where arcades were not really accessible to me and they were kind of already going out of fashion, like, the idea of, like, the big 3D arcade games was also being weird. Or felt weird to me, you know? Like, in our arcade game was Street Fighter. When I saw Mortal Kombat 4 arcade machine, I was like, oh, arcades are dead. Well, they put that Mortal Kombat Gold? Was that? Oh, Sugar Rush is what? Whoa! Yeah, all right. What just happened? Okay, so Sugar Rush seems to happen when you get enough of the collectibles. Okay, good. So the collectibles are meaningful now. We still have points, but don't lose your grip. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see. Can't do a running jump to get up there. I mean, a game with a bunt stop, a game with, honestly, any sort of mid jump, press jump again to get some sort of like air control utility. You know, whether that's a double jump, whether that's an air dash, whether that is the Yoshi style flutter jump. Say what you will about the Yoshi games, but you know, when you press jump in midair, it gives you something else to do, and I can't complain about that. Here, this is also a little higher? Yes. Okay. The fact that once you knock them down, they're invulnerable till they hit the ground is kind of irritating. It makes me have to wait. Oh. Can I? Yep. Oh, we're going. Okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, like, I feel like I can see some level making potential in here. You know, even if it is like mainly in terms of like make a fun roller coaster. Like, you know, Sonic games are, when the 2D Sonic games are doing it right and you have these sort of, I mean, I guess they are like systemic roller coasters, right? Because a roller coaster, it may be something you just watched, but like when I think of, did not see you. When I think of like 3D Sonic games, and I think of the segments where like the camera pans around and gives you a cool angle, in a lot of those cases, it's also taking your control away from you. And when it's taking control away from you, like, that's just a cutscene. That's just like an in-engine cutscene that you're doing now. Whereas something systemic, like, yes, it has the possibility of breaking, but like that's cool. Then like learning how to do it so it doesn't break is kind of a skill to learn. but also like that's the fact that it can break is cool. Sometimes breaking it is an opportunity to, like, you know, can I sequence break this by doing something stupid with it? Oh my gosh, I went all the way back, huh? Okay, I still have like all my weapons this time though. Here? Here. But yeah, this is a... I feel like we did not get a lot of, you know, I say Klonoa, I say Tomba. The games that were just like, yeah, let's do like... Not even full 3D, but that like weird half 2.5D, depending on who you ask. I feel like there weren't a lot of those, right? But if you were going to make a weird game of that era, that's the kind of weirdness you would go for, is trying to be like that hybrid, doing something with, you know, just the way you play with space and interacting. You wouldn't... This is just a really good one. This is like... This game feels like they just didn't hear that we were learning about 3D stuff. Except you do a little bit, because look at the texture toy that is the sky. Bless you. Why are you apologizing? Yeah? I'll sneeze. You think I won't? Hi, kitty. You want to chase a rabbit, kitty? Yeah, like I think that's almost the weird part about it, right? Like there's a part of me that's just like dog, you're wasting your time. This game isn't real. This game is from a different timeline. This game has no bearing on the world as we experienced it. But like, that's a crazy way for my brain to think. I'm not discounting that part of it. But like, yeah, it's also like been kind of a cool, fun game so far. I'm really curious. Get me some Mario Maker sickles on the Jazz Jackrabbit 2 editor, especially with the fan patch, so you have your own scripting language and new tile sets and actual widescreen support. So here's the actual secret. Yeah, no, I'm trying to picture just like, oh yeah, take this and I'll sit upstairs and I'll play this on the giant TV, and that all just sounds like lies. That sounds like fantasy. Like that sounds this talking about Jazz Jackrabbit 2 that way is like saying, oh yeah, and we'll just go to Mordor and we'll throw the ring into Mount Doom and then we can like ride a giant eagle back home and it'll be great. Like, what are you talking about? That's fantasy. Like, hey, yeah, you can imagine all you want. It does sound nice. That's not real. What did I have to do here? Yes, there was boxes. Aye! Right, him. But yeah, like a fan patch that is going to put like widescreen support, that is going to apparently has a number of like bug fixes. Not that like I wouldn't say I'm encountering any particularly egregious bugs right here right now. Aha, isn't that the one that got me last time? Or I was got by the one in the corner. This is new now. Okay, pay attention. Like, just make the... I was that close. Like, just make this something very, you know, amenable to a modern audience, a modern mindset. Like, yeah, and then just play it. Just have fun playing it. Like, yeah, alright. Yeah, and why don't I just go to the Sailor V meet and greet too while I'm at it, while I'm talking about doing made up stuff like touch. Yeah, okay. See now, this song, it sounds a bit like Mortal Kombat. Welcome to Burrowsville. Please drive carefully. There's no roads. Oh. Go in that one. Well. Interesting. They want me to get up there. Now you're thinking with jumping. Really only been 2 enemies, huh? Oh, that door's open. Nothing in it. Oh, secret. Coin house. Maybe it is also because, like, there is that, like, old game thing, right? Like, if I take time now to get really into Jazz Jackrabbit, even just putting in the... Well, no, you see, because putting into work to, like, get the fan patch installed and widescreen support and maybe modern controllers or something, because I am playing on the keyboard right now. I just get retro controller support, and if I get Xbox controllers working, maybe I can get my Gravis gamepad working for Jazz Jackrabbit 2 as well. Whoa. That bridge doesn't look too safe. Oh, I do absolutely have to go that way. Alright. I just run over it. Yeah! Oh, is that how you open the doors? You have to use the physics toys? Oh. Only some doors open is what it is. Like, having a project to work on, that's just fun times. That's just something to do to relax. But the idea of, like putting time into, like, playing and beating a game this old is just like, I'm just adding something else to the backlog. And we all know about the backlog. But also, it's just like, I could be playing more modern things. I could be playing things with more modern sensibilities and would probably be, you know, a less frictioned time, you know? I don't know, maybe I want that friction. Nothing wrong with that. And especially, like, for me, like, if I didn't play this, then it's a new experience. Like, yeah, could I also, like, play one of the games that is new in this style? Like, yeah, I could. But this one's new to me. Now leaving Burrowsville, please visit again. Because the thing, Hat in Time. I started playing Hat in Time. Not because, like, I played so much Mario 64 that I needed to, you know, I needed a new game to keep scratching the itch because I knew it too well. But, like, you know, I never got into 64 and that sort of collectathon style game, and now it's just like, oh, this is a new one. If I want to jump into one, I'll do it now, where it's just like, I won't have to deal with, like, you know, there is enough just, like, in the language of games that it's just like, yeah, no, we didn't know you could use a right stick for cameras back then. We didn't know you should have a right stick on it. And, like, yeah, well, structurally it may be the same kind of game. Maybe in, you know, pacing it might be the same kind of game. little things like that are just like, oh, I have to deal with the fact that, you know, I would have to learn, like, laterally learn less in order to play it, you know, by just playing something modern that is like all the other modern stuff. I'm really enjoying this. I'm really appreciating a lot about it. And I having played a number of levels now, this is the most of this game I have ever played. By the way, you are seeing it. You are following me live on this journey into playing Jazz Jackrabbit 2, but like the feeling of I'm playing something from an alternate universe has not gone away. Like you think, because like that's the thing, right? You do anything long enough and you just get used to it. I'm not used to it. I'm like, no, this feels like it's not real. That's a big gem. You think I have 20 coins? Oh, let me get that.
Watch out.
Oh. Oh. Oh, the right side is higher. Yeah, okay, you just have to... Three more? I might have a chance to come back. See, Jazz teaches kids good lessons. Like, carrots are yummy. That's a boss fight. Why? It's that same! It's the same! Where are you? No, no! Okay. What should I hit him with? Bouncy, ice, rocket. Probably this. Right, I'm not there yet. I was about to say, I wish I could get, like, keyboard keys to just select the one I want. But I do have that. But my fingers are so far away from the key row. This is it. Oh. Nope, that has full 360 tracking. You just gotta outrun it. And it goes through walls. Okay. Hey, don't. Oh, alright. It starts me invulnerable. At least it gives me that. Yeah, I gotta, like... See, and also here's the part that... like, yeah, I would kind of want to keep this game as one of those weird things that just, like, exists in a different universe. But so far, the feeling's not going away. It is just so spacious on this screen is part of what's weird about it. Like,
Hey, come on, what's up?
by the time that the resolutions was good enough that you could get graphics this small that were this clear on a screen this big, they just weren't making this kind of game anymore. Yeah, man, this is feels weird. Did my edible kick in? I don't have any, but is this what it feels like? All right,
Hey, come on.
serious face. Because this might be it too, by the way. just need to find the pattern. Why? What hit me? Where did my bullets go? Maybe I do want to try to hit him with this. Well, that's barely doing anything. I do want to fire the rockets. I was doing the what if I did the here, just go through walls? It does go through walls. Maybe that's its use. What if I... Oh, you think you would hate this? I can hit him with one shot of this. Oh! Why is this like so tricky? He's just a guy. Look at that strut. I guess they are tortoises, huh? Tortoise is the clomp clop, turtles is the flip flip.
Hey, come on, what's up?
Yeah, I think that is pretty fast. Alright, frames. Wow! What hit me? That's weird. That's a weird decision. Kinda just can't simply damage the place. Can I? Can I? Stand above the... Oh, how many... I have like 16 bouncers left. So I might be able to stand above him and bounce off the back wall. I definitely can. That did no damage. Where do I want to go with this? I should have saved when I had a bunch of blinds. I mean, just do it, right? Just do it?
Hey, come on, what's up? Watch out.
I'm hitting myself with my shots somehow. It's so tight on its twist. If I hit the ground, I knock myself. Oh! Rockets are affected by rabbit motion. I don't think it's doing anything to the damage, but it's definitely shooting them faster. Also, like, is it doing 2 hearts per hit? Do I only get 3 hits from him? So go up, and I go around. Realized I was kind of winning the damage race, and I was like, oh, I can get sloppy. Come on, dude. You gotta come close enough. Oh! Oh! Project2.com. Xmas Buddy? Is that what the password was?
Y'all ready for this? Yeah, I thought Jazz Jackrabbit.
Okay, the last fight was frustrating. A big part of that was on me because I saved in a bad spot.
Jackrabbit.
Local play split screen. Internet play. In 99, having online multiplayer is wild. Oh, you only get treasure hunt in Christmas. Battle co-op? I mean, co-op sounds great. No, you have to treasure hunt. 4 player. Ooh. Main player 1. Oh my gosh, you get to change your palette colors. Wow! Hey, this is pretty slick. This is like really slick. Holy cow. Lori doesn't look good though. I get the feeling Lori was a bit of an afterthought on this one. I mean, just look, you got somebody else to make a. Oh, names. Dork and Smork. Whoa. Did you see that thing explode? I mean, yeah, look at the frame rate. Oh, he caught a bird. Look at the... Okay, the sprite in here looks pretty good. Look at how smooth that is. Was this... I don't want to tell tales out of school. But Was somebody just like, I need to create my own Lola Bunny. I need to do that for the world. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to get at? Here, what is your... Whoa! Okay, so instead, I just wanted to see the special abilities. Because she's got like a... Alright, so instead of a super spike, alright, she's got the hair thing. She's got a ground pound, but instead of the super spike, she's got like a forward kick. She's got a target combo. Alright. Okay, there we got Spaz. He's also got like a forward kick, a very rush forward kick. Oh, he's just got that's not a float. He just has a full momentum killing tiny double jump and ground pound. Okay, so everybody has okay, so everybody's like down charge jump is different, and their double jump is a little different. Okay.
Y'all ready for this?
Well,
Yeah, I thought.
I'm happy. I've always wondered about what does it feel like to play a quote unquote complete amount of some Jack Jackrabbit 2. Jack Jazz Rabbit. That's my AKA. Let me write that down on my contact list. This intro. This intro reminds me of the like putt-putt games, the way that it's just like, yes, sprites versus background. Jazz looks so cuddly. Look, they're working together. Oh, that smirk. Jazz, you son of a bitch.
Y'all ready for this? Yeah, I thought.
Dylan, okay.
Jackrabbit.
I have to close this. I can't keep. I'm gonna keep getting distracted. Yeah, they all have little like garbage pail kids energy. Folks, thank you for hanging out. I am very happy to have finally seen all of these holiday. Like, do you need to see the Holiday Hare stuff? No. Is it fun that they did little bonus stuff as extras? Yeah, I love that so much. Was this now a complete enough amount of Jazz Jackrabbit 2 to make me curious about the full game? Yeah, Jazz Jackrabbit, like, it always felt so weird, especially trying to get it to play, and like, this game, they made this game, they looked at it, and nobody considered that you might have to deal with, like, you know, UI scaling because resolutions might change over time. They're just like, hey, we've made it to the biggest one. We'll make it for the biggest one. Who's going to have less or more than this ever? Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm probably going to look at it. If I can play this in, like, nice borderless window widescreen with a controller, this is... I'm thinking of stuff like Mutant Mudds. Like, there are games that are just like sort of classic platformers, and they're fine. They're fun. It's hard to like. I don't know if I've just been playing games so long that the idea of like run right, avoid or destroy enemies and get to the end is just stale as a structure to me now. But like, when I see new games like this, it's just like, okay, but what are you doing with it? You're just doing more of... Or it's almost like, you know... It's like if you made a really good yellow cake, but then you just served it as a big yellow puck. It's like, great, your baseline is perfect. What is the thing that you're doing with this? What is making this stand out? What is the unique thing you're bringing to the world with this, you know? Mutant Mudds was doing the foreground-background thing, which was playing with the 3DS, which is really weird to me that they released it on any other system than that, but hey, that's fine. I was a big fan of those. The ones that played with the 3D vision. Jazz Jackrabbit. Come on. I don't know if that's still there. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna thank you all very much for hanging out with me. This is cool. On GOG, couple bucks, you can get all of Jazz Jackrabbit. Let me just check out Jazz Jackrabbit too. You know what? Don't do that yet. I might come back with updates about whatever the user patches look like. I would kind of, if I can look into like what the level making community is up to and talk about if there's interesting stuff in there. That could be a bonus stream, just seeing what does the Jazz Jackrabbit 2 homebrew level community look like these days. That'd be cool. When do you think the last one updated was? If it was like, if there has been a Jazz Jackrabbit 2 publicly shared online since 2020 in a sort of Nexus hub kind of site, I'll eat food. I don't know how stunts work. That'd be exciting. These are things I'm gonna go find out on my own, because this stream is coming to an end. And when it's coming to an end, there's a couple things we do. For example, something you do on your own is you go check out stuff going on. This was Holiday Hijinks. Next week on Wednesday it'll be Christmas, so go spend time with family, whether that's blood or found. Kind of a weird way of saying it. And I'll figure out something to do come the new year, because it's gonna be New Year. You already know what to do, which is, if you're watching this live, go sign up for the YouTube, because that's where the VOD for this and all the past ones are, plus pre-recorded stuff that didn't get streamed. If you're watching this on the YouTube stream, hey, maybe go subscribe to the Twitch, so that way you can watch these nonsense things happen live. If you join the Discord, you'll get alerts about both, and you can also say hi and share some of your favorite Jazz Jackrabbit 2. I would love to. I need more just like level editor game jams in me. I don't have enough level making friends to make that happen, but I love it when it does happen. It's pretty good if you can just sit around all day and have like a couple of consoles or computers and just be like, all right, we're just gonna like switch off on who's at the editors, and we'll see if we can get like 4 or 5 levels by the end of the day. In college, we did that with Trackmania tracks. That was so, and then everybody just plays them all together at the end. Oh, that was such a good time. Trackmania is such a unique and great thing, but it's proof of concept for a lot of concepts. And Patreon/coffee. I should update these for the New Year's. I would love to do this more often. I keep thinking I would love to stream like 3 days a week. I want to do a little write-up on Patreon about what that would look like and what I would do with those. But in order to have the energy to do that, I would need to not have a day job. And in order to not have a day job, I need to make at least so much a month. If you would like to help with 1 to 5, whatever little bit you want to throw at me, please do. It'll help this happen more. And we can play more dumb old games. And maybe new games. Honestly, that's like the top tier. Is like when I'm making enough money to not only not have a day job, but have the disposable income to be like buying like 2 or 3 new games a month for like New Day Just Check This Out streams. I would love to do that. That's actually a pretty good goal to work towards, I think. That's a level of comfort. Yeah, go there, throw some money to that. I would appreciate it very much. And that'll do it. Thank you for hanging out with me. I had a fun time. I hope you did too. Until next time I see all you lovelies, take care of one another. Good night, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Did Hanukkah already pass? I don't know nothing about Kwanzaa, and that's my bad. I still like candle nights. I was thinking this might be a good Festivus year too. Whatever you and your family does to celebrate this time of year, I hope you have a good one. Stay warm and see you next year. Oh my god, it will be next year. Oh, I did it to myself. Oh, we'll probably do a New Year's thing. I'll probably throw something up on New Year's. See you then!